What's up, guys? As you read in the title, today I'll be unboxing the Acura TSX from 2004-2008 Android radio. I opened the box to make sure everything was there. I'm going to show you ahead. Radio come box in a foam. Let's pull this out. Oh, cables fell out. So this is what we have here. Bunch of cables and the radio. Very basic packaging, but the radio is very light, way more lighter than the original one. Let's open this up. Ooh, look at that. There you go. Nice shiny, has a plastic film over it. Very light, very low profile, very slim. Doesn't come with the vent though. With the vent, we're going to transfer it from the original one. I'll show you guys how. Very quick and easy. Let's keep that aside for now. So what comes in the box? We have the Android CarPlay, GPS. We have a bunch of connections. We have two USBs, as well as, I'm guessing this will be the cable for the rear cam, which I got, which was optional. Comes in this bag. It's going to bring us the cable to plug it from the back all the way to the front. Come with some manuals. The camera itself. Cables in the back, very straightforward. Here looks like we have some kind of antenna. Most likely it's gonna be for the Wi-Fi or the 4G if you decide to put a chip in the Android, which I won't be doing. And looks like the main harness with all the RCAs and aux cable if needed. So let's see what's in the back. So from here, we have two aux cable, not aux cable, what I'm saying, there's two 4G coaxial cables with the GPS. It says here is 5G Wi-Fi. This is for the antenna for the radio. We have the original harness that will plug over here, and we have power for the dash itself, plus extra cables from Gishing where it's gonna plug all the USBs and everything. Very straightforward, should be a very simple install. Next, I'll be showing you guys how to transfer over the vents from the original radio to the new one. And then after that, I'll show you guys which cable goes where and which one we need. Alright, stay tuned. I'm gonna swipe over now. Alright guys, we do have the new Android radio over here. This is our old one. This is my second one, since like is the one that we have that had the burn backlight into it, so I had to switch to a new one. But I kept it just in case. So right now we're just gonna transfer these vents over here. Very simple things to do. If I were to flip this over, it's one big piece. This is heavy. So I don't know if the camera can zoom in. There you go. There will be 4 screws on top, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4 at the bottom, 2 in the middle, 1 on each side. It's a Phillips head. All you need to do is unscrew those and transfer. I won't bore you guys with that, so I'm just gonna clip it up. Alright guys, now I do have transferred the vents from the original one to the new one. As you can see, it looks very OEM, as if meant to be. All the mounting holes in the back are the same, so it'll be 4 on the top and 4 at the bottom. Very straightforward, can't go wrong. And from there, next I'll show you guys the wiring. So obviously it won't keep one of the harness, but we'll keep the rest. Just like some minor difference. So if you can see on the screen here, the new Android radio has two green plugs, some white ones and a black one. Well, the old one over here has 3 greens, 1, 2, and 3, plus the black one down here. And I'll explain you quickly what's the difference. So the two top, those will be the original one that will still plug in there. The only main difference is this blue one over here that I have. This blue one replaces the black at the bottom. And as for the third one, the third green one on top, one of the 3, it get replaced by all the USBs and whatnot. Bring that aside. So next, I'll show you exactly where to wire everything before you try to install in the car, so that way everything in the back will be done. Alright guys, I laid out all the cables that we have from the top to bottom. So I explained earlier, this over here is the 4G cables that we don't need because we won't be putting any SIMs in the Android ourselves, because I don't have any and I'll be using my phone mostly. This will keep later for the CarPlay. CarPlay goes with the extra USB cables that we have. And all the harness, I'll explain as we go. So the wiring is very simple. So the first harness over here, the main one, has a blue tip and a black one. The blue will go to the cable to the car. The black one goes in the black socket. Hang on. Right here, it says power. So you line up and you plug it. So we're just going to do that right now. There you go, it just clicked. So from there, the second one that is connected to it, it has a white part and all the RCAs plus aux in. From that, he's going to plug them in the white section over here. You follow the size, it's going to be the last one over here. And he's going to go ahead and plug it in. Alright, next we have the USB cables that comes also with the white tip. And plus this tiny one, which is for the backup camera that I bought. So same thing goes on. You're gonna just follow the size of the cable, the tip over here, and match it to the one that is needed. There's 3 of them. There's a big one, a middle, and a smaller one. So you just have to follow the size. So the biggest one will be the rear, this one and that one. So just follow in order. Should be the first one over here. So 1, 2, and 3. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. So the first one will be the rear backup camera over here. Now that's plugged. The second one will be, this one has 3 holes. This one has 4, 6. So 6 will be the next. And the one right beside it. Sorry for the bad camera angle. You hear it click. So that's 2. Do the one over here. Exact same thing. It's gonna do one right beside it over here. There you go. Just click as well. And over here we have a GPS. So it'll be for the maps and whatnot. It was gonna go. And the first one here where it says GPS, you can need 44 Gs if you won't be putting any SIMs in the radio itself. So it's a tiny coax cable. Just drop it on, twist it until it locks. And finally, it will be the backup cam. Straightforward. So the backup cam itself, if you did buy it, let me change the focus. It has 2 lights and a camera. So each light has its own cable that we plug it in on the side lights. So red power, black ground, same for both sides. And in the middle we do have an extra single cable. This cable is the one that will be going all the way to the front and plug to the dash. So this one is a giant cable that's gonna help you do that. So what you need to do is plug the yellow to yellow. Hang on, really hard to do that with one hand. So that's one side. The other side will go in that single yellow over here that we plugged in, which is the first one. Ignore the RCAs. It goes with the single one. So you match the other single one. Let me put this on the side for now. Okay. Now that's plugged in. So the way it works, the camera itself needs power and ground, and like the same thing goes with the in the back here. It's gonna need to know when it's connected and when it's not. So the way to do that, it comes with this tiny cable over here. So this one, it looks like a 3.5 female cable, but it goes over here, over the red one. Sorry, once again, my one hand's kind of hard. So same thing, one cable is gonna go to the ground, the other side's cable is gonna go to this harness over here, which it says, not in Chinese, over here, it says back, because that's for the backup cam. So like whenever the car will be in reverse, it will send a signal, then you'll know that the camera has to be turned on to be on signal. So one goes to that, the second one, either power or ground. Don't quote me on that, because like I'm not a technician whatsoever. And from there, that's about it. We do have the card plate that comes with it. Let me open that up. That will be very straightforward. So the USB will plug at any of these USB. They both do the same thing. They just power up and plug this up to the dash or the radio. Kind of hard to do everything with one hand. So let's say this is plugged. That'll be connected to the dash. You can wire that up to the front, like through the seats or whatever you want. I'll show you guys the way I do it. And from this one, this is where you plug your USB cable to your phone, so CarPlay can work. Unfortunately, because of that, it won't work with the iPhones. You might have to need to buy a dongle. From what I heard, don't quote me on it, because like some other people that I asked for, they said like it won't work with the iPhone. So this one will mostly only work for the Android. I'll keep you guys updated if anything. And that'll be for the basic of the wiring for now. If you guys have any questions, leave them down below. I'll try to help. I'll try to set up next time in my car and how to wire the rear backup camera and everything. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching.